as illegal border crossings quiet down amid a crackdown by the new Trump administration. Some Texas lawmakers are considering spending more than $6 billion on additional border security measures. However, some fear that potential boost could come at an unnecessary cost to Texas taxpayers. Joining us now to talk more about this after he reported on it is Alejandro Serrano with the Texas Tribune. Alejandro, welcome and thanks for being with us again.
Thank you for having me.
I want to begin with a reminder about what Operation Lone Star is for people who may be unfamiliar with that, and how it's even helped boost some funding to local law enforcement, as you reported today.
Yeah, Operation Lone Star is a mission started by Governor Greg Abbott in 2021 in response to the Biden administration's immigration policies. Essentially, the governor deployed state police and National Guard to the border, but also created programs, as you just mentioned, that help send funds to local governments along the border, such as police, prosecutors, and other local municipal entities. And it has so far cost $11 billion.
Yes, thank you so much for that recollection. I think that's helpful to give people just a baseline knowledge about what we're talking about here. But what else would state leaders like to spend taxpayer dollars on, specifically when it comes to additional border security measures?
Right. So the 6.5 billion being considered right now would fund a lot of what is already being funded. So that includes personnel for state police deployed to the border, as well as guard members and some of those grant programs. So that's kind of like the three main buckets that this 6.5 billion would go to.
And of course, we'll keep tracking that spending for sure. But finally, Alejandro, while we have you, what are some of the concerns that are coming up now about still spending so much on border security despite those crossings dropping? And are any of those arguments gaining much traction at the Texas Capitol?
Two good questions. One, first, the program was started in response to the previous administration. So one kind of concern and question some folks have had is the need for this program now that there's a new administration that has cracked down on immigration in varying ways across the country. I'm not sure about the appetite. We saw, and we mentioned in the report, that some lawmakers are really apprehensive, but this part of the budget has passed both chambers quite easily so far.
All right, well, we will leave our conversation there, but Alejandro Serrano with the Texas Tribune, thanks again for joining us, and you can read more of his reporting on the Texas Tribune's website. We appreciate it.
Thank you.